At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
Now Penix to the air right away.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Looking to throw, Penix. Throw left side, there's London. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Slot man moves right. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll throw with Penix. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Red 80.
Now Darnold. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The Steelers at 1-9 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Complete to Austin here over the middle. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Darnold. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Penix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Tried to get it on the edge there, but there was no seal, nowhere to go, had to step out.
Yeah, sometimes the defense just wins those battles because ordinarily the guy setting the edge, offensive tackle, tight end, H-back, someone of that caliber, wasn't there on that play. Defense wins it in a big way, no gain at all for the offense.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Robinson's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
To the air, Penix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Pretty move. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Third and 2. Here's Penix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And the Falcon first down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. All right, big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. Go, 80.
Now it's Darnold. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Red 80. Red 80.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Red 80.
Faking the give. Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Go, set. Set.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To Johnson again. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And a good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run again here with Robinson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And looking to throw, Penix. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to throw now on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Mooney, the motion man right. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are once again back in front. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
To throw is Darnold. A short one there at Fryermuth. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the Cardinals stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now Darnold. And completes it again to Metcalf. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Rhodes. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw with Penix. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Robinson up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
How about a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Toss wide side. This is Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Darnold. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 20.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Here's Penix. Got a man, it's London.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. To the air, Penix. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The slot man in motion right.
Now Penix.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hand off now to Robinson.
Fights him off. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Robinson with another carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Mooney, the motion man right. Looking to throw. Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And London motioning left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Penix working out of the gun here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Falcons will line up for
They'll try and throw with Penix. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Steelers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Darnold. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And looking to throw, Penix. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a heavy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns in the matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deebo Samuel halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Falcons 43. Steelers 23. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here. Now he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now he'll try to run with this. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Slot man moves right. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! DJ Chark from 10 yards out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Well, big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action. action. Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Ladies, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard
Play
line.
action. It's Darnold. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Here's Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The chart goes in motion left. On the give, here's Robinson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 102 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Again, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Option play, here's Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They are going for it. Penix. Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go. Here we go. Bravo 80.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll look to get